Hello everyone and welcome to my bold and beautiful today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Liam reels when Hope serves him with divorce papers and Finn comes face to face with Sheila. Moment on the bold and the beautiful. Ridge reassures RJ about Hope and Liam's marriage. Hope and Liam sign divorce papers and Finn is forced to visit Sheila. At Forrester Creations, RG tries on a man's shirt and tells Ridge he likes the design. Ridge muses, the men's collection is coming together. RG is out and admits he's upset about Hope's marriage a little bit. RG changes back into his own shirt as Ridge assures him that Hope and Liam will be okay. RG admits he went over to talk to Liam and tried to get through to him about what he could lose. At the cabin, Hope tells Liam that he's a fraud because of Steffi and she's not putting up with it any longer. Liam doesn't see what her kissing Thomas has to do with Steffi. Hope says, because you love her, you will always love her. She grew up with Ridge's torn passions and doesn't want any part of it. She challenges, what makes Thomas so bad right now? Moment? Is it because he loves me? Is it because he's devoted to me? Is it because he's pious? Is it because when I look into his eyes I see 100 commitment to me and I can't say the same for you? Liam makes an irritated expression. At the Precipice house, Finn concludes a work call. Steffi's not surprised her hubby is demanded and tells him he's a caring and compassionate croaker. Finn frowns as they clinch. Steffi goes on about how numerous people respect him and how he'd do anything for his patients. At Forrester, RJ tells Ridge he thinks it'll take a phenomenon for Liam to forgive Hope. Ridge thinks he'll flash back what's important. RJ questions if he'd really throw down his marriage over one kiss. He decides to be like Ridge and believe the two of them will figure it out. Ridge takes a work call and when he's done, he tells RJ he's glad he's there. Steffi arrives and apologizes for being late. She and Finn are looking for a new nurse. Ridge mentions Sheila's trial is coming. Steffi can't stay to have it behind them. Ridge wonders how Finn will feel about his birth mama going down for the rest of her life. Steffi says her hubby wants Sheila to pay further than anyone. At the cabin, Liam can't understand how Hope is turning this around on him when she's had passions for Thomas for God knows how long. Hope wants to know if it was so easy for him to ask for a divorce because of Steffi. She suppositions he went to her and told her that walking down from her was the biggest mistake of his life. What's so sad about that's that I know that's presumably how you feel. At the jail, Mike tells Sheila, perhaps we'll be together after all, as the guard leads him back to his cell. At the Precipice house, Finn harangues into the phone. There has to be some other way. Is there no other croaker that's available? Eventually, he agrees to do it one further time, but that's it. At the cabin, Liam asks, what's the problem? That I have a history with Steffi? That I gave all of that up for you? Hope's jaw tightens. He apologizes. Hope can see he meant it. He thinks it was a mistake to give up his life with Steffi. Liam asks if she feels like she forced him to give up commodity with Thomas. Hope is sorry she's caused so important pain and heartbreak. That was no way her intention. But perhaps this was always going to be insolvable. Perhaps it's been too much back and forth, too numerous backstabbings. Perhaps it was just too important to overcome. Liam says, okay. So what are you saying? Hope tells him she loves him and will always love him. She believes they're both good people, but this situation is just untenable. He's always felt pulled in two directions and has always wanted further time at Steffi's. Well, now's your chance. Hope pulls out divorce papers she had her attorney draw up and drops them on the table. At the jail, Sheila learns she has another caller coming to see her. She prays it's him. Finn walks by and she beams. Finn, you came. Finn is there as her croaker. Sheila says it doesn't matter why he came. She's just happy to see her handsome son. She reminds him that she brought him into this world and that she'll no way stop loving him. At the cabin, Liam picks up the divorce papers and notes, wow, you had the papers drawn up. Hope reminds him that he asked for a divorce. She says, Liam, I love you and I know you'll continue to be an amazing father to our baby girl, but you wanted a divorce so I took you at your word. Liam sits down across from her and sighs. He asks if she's ready for this. Are you ready to walk down? Hope gashes over, I didn't want this, no. I didn't want the heartbreak and the pain, and I didn't want to raise our son in a broken family. But then we are. I wanted none of this. Liam smiles, except perhaps Thomas. Hope informs him he'll be free to live his life and she'll be free to live hers. With that, she pulls the papers over and signs them before pushing them back across the table. Liam signs his name and also places the pen on the table. He removes his marriage band and sets it beside the pen. They clasp hands and cry. Liam stands, touches Hope's shoulder, and also walks out blubbing. Hope picks up Liam's marriage band and places it on her cutlet as gashes fall from her eyes. Next on the bold and the beautiful, Finn is surprised by his passions regarding Sheila. Liam admits the verity, and Wyatt and Hope claw into their history to defy the present. Do not miss our look back at how Sheila and Deacon got together in the print gallery with divorce papers. Now there's a clear, guilt-free path to Thomas Forrester. In the bold and the beautiful recap for July 19, 2023, Hope beat Liam to yet another punch. First, the rings, and now the medication and signing of the divorce papers. Bold and the beautiful recap highlights. In addition, Finn set up himself in a most unenviable position, and RG worries himself silly over his family's mess of a life. Now let's dig a little deeper into what exactly happened. Calling it quits at the home they formerly participated, Hope reiterated her position. She'll no longer be the woman of a man with divided commitment. She's sorry she hurt Liam so, but not sorry that the whole experience opened her eyes. Liam growls that he wasn't sure how they went from agitating her kissing Thomas to the supposed problem that was his connection to Steffi, who's wedded to another man, whereas Hope tied herself to a readily available man via Douglas. Hope was incensed when Liam insinuated that Thomas was a bad boy and wondered what made him so bad in the then and now. Is it because he loves me? Is it because he's devoted to me? Is it because he's pious? Is it because when I look into his eyes, I just see a 100 commitment and I can't say the same for you? Hope also pointedly wondered if it was so easy for Liam to ask for a divorce from her because he wanted to get back with Steffi. Liam admitted that he was redefining a vast number of opinions in his life, but claimed he didn't want Steffi back. The 2 kisses he planted on her, though. Still undecided, Hope suggested the 2 of them get on with their lives, and to that, they demanded to subscribe their divorce papers, which she produced from her bag. With that, she and Liam made their split functionary. Mama Cargo, noticing the frustration mounting in her stretched, too thin, do-gooder, always on-call husband, Steffi made sure to conduct how important she and so numerous others respected Finn, and not just for being a croaker, but for a meat and blood man too. He's just awful. Eventually soothed, Finn was soon rankled again when he was forced to swing by the original lockup and check back in on one Sheila Carter. Sheila was further than pleased to see her baby boy. He was the sight that she'd just got done soliciting for, and considering good chum Mike had just advised her that she was no way ever getting out of jail, she really demanded a phenomenon. Finn claimed that he was there as Sheila's croaker, and only as Sheila's croaker, and she said that was okay with her. Either, no matter what Finn said, she'd always be his mama. Always. Motives of discussion at Forrester Creations, RG indulged his perfectionist father by trying on a large swath of the Forrester men's line and giving his opinion. But it was hard for RG to concentrate, given how upset he's over Hope and Liam's marriage. Ridge bid his son stopgap for the stylish. He was sure that Hope and Liam would figure it all out, get over their rough patch, and be all the stronger for it. Enter Steffi, and cue a change of discussion. She wondered how everybody felt about Sheila's fleetly approaching trial, particularly Finn. Steffi expressed her desire for justice and declared that Finn wanted to see Sheila pay for her crimes further than anyone differently.